You know what grinds my gears? Mr. Goodman from SuperMarioLogan. I just don't really get it of why Mr. Goodman is very mean to people in SML. Like seriously, I just don't get it on why Mr. Goodman has some sort of like personality that makes him go very angry on his house payment type of customers. Like, yeah, Mr. Goodman is like a okay character, but still, I just consider him to like be below average because of how he acts towards Mario, towards Bowser Jr. in that Scooter's birthday video on Super BowserLogan. And seriously, it just grinds my gears when I see Mr. Goodman get mad at people. Like, Mario is innocent, Bowser Jr. is innocent, and like, even if Mario and Bowser Jr. sometimes do things that will frustrate Mr. Goodman, like not paying their house payment, or Bowser Jr. sneaking Scooter into Chuck E. Cheese's while they're not supposed to be in Chuck E. Cheese's, it always makes me question, why is Mr. Goodman so hostile? But then again, I just think that Mr. Goodman is below average, but is considered to be an okay character, but still below average because of his personality and his treatment towards innocent people like Mario or Bowser Jr. But also I understand that Mr. Goodman's hostile personality is like his character. Like, I understand his hostile personality is making Mr. Goodman what his character is like, and I know that's what Mr. Goodman is like, but I would just consider Mr. Goodman to just be a good person, and I just don't understand why Mr. Goodman is just so, like, more frustrated. Like, in the older seasons of SML, he was like, you see, like, Mr. Goodman was not mean back then. Like, in the older seasons, Mr. Goodman was actually pretty nice. But now, he's just one of the main villains of SML. Also, he always cares about money, which is obviously why Mario has to pay his house payments. And I think the reason for Mario, Mario's like need to like pay house payments, so Mr. Goodman can just get money. And he just cares about money. Like, seriously, Mr. Goodman, can you ever like change your personality? But then again, that's what Mr. Goodman's character is like, and I can't really change the personality of Mr. Goodman. And also, to be honest, I actually respect Lance Dudleyacre, and Lance is like the voice actor for Mr. Goodman. But yeah, I respect Lance for how he has Mr. Goodman be like. But Lance, you are a good guy, but I think you need to like change Mr. Goodman's personality a little bit, because I just don't understand why Mr. Goodman is such a bad person. Therefore, he's always gonna like, always get mad at innocent people and try to like do things to them. Like, seriously, that's just not how I want Mr. Goodman to be. I want Mr. Goodman to be a good person. So I do understand that how Mr. Goodman is like matching up. Like, I understand like his personality matches Mr. Goodman very well, and like he's like a greedy, money hungry type of person. I'm not really sure, but still, I think Lance should just change Mr. Goodman's personality a bit. Therefore, Mr. Goodman could be a lot more nicer. So Lance from SML, if you're watching this video, I respect you, but I think you gotta like change Mr. Goodman's personality. I think you gotta like change up Mr. Goodman's personality and have Mr. Goodman be more neutral, if you know what I mean.